You feel like something's off when it comes to connection, but you keep trying to find the good in it anyways. So let's see exactly what truth is you need to understand about this connection, as well as what you need to stop tolerating. So it's going to be for my Pisces, sun, moon, and rising, as well as Venus. Go ahead and like, follow, and share with another Pisces. But with that, let's talk more what's on this table, y'all. Also check me out on Facebook and IG. Look for the blue check marks. But let's talk what's on this table. Okay, let's talk about it. So what I have here is the Ace of Cups, the Tower card, the Eight of Cups, and the Death card. These are some cards, Pisces, but let's talk about it. So I can definitely see that this person really came in with a beautiful love offering, one that was so abundant, one that was so amazing. But now things seem a little bit different, okay? Now it seems as though it was all an illusion. It seems as though their true colors are really showing high, and you're like, hell no, I do not like this. But they showed me something so beautiful. Look at all the potential they had, Pisces. You're like, there could have been so much beauty here. They were giving me so much abundance of love. I thought this love can really last me forever. But then I started to see the true them. And now you're feeling as though like, can I rebuild from this? Because now you're like, can I continue to be in this connection, or do I need to purge this? It's like this disappointment really stuck out to you. You really realize that everything they were saying, everything they were kind of, giving you this like facade or this dream about, it was all just a lie for them to get closer to you, to betray you, a lie for them to keep you under their wings while they go out and do whatever they wanted to do. But it does show me that there was some huge disappointment. That's why things are feeling off, because you're realizing that this isn't really what they were showing you at first. And so with this, it's giving you this moment of pause with the Eight of Cups, where now you're trying to realize, is this in the right connection for me? They do give me some amazing cups. They might all be empty, but at least they give me cups. Pisces, that's potential. So you're realizing more and more that you keep looking at the potential of this connection, and that's no longer going to suffice. That's no longer going to be enough here. That's no longer enough to rebuild when it was all built on lies, where the love wasn't really as abundant as they were trying to portray. Instead, they were actually bullshitting me. And so in the essence, I don't know if I want to continue in this bullshitter type of connection that I have with this person, because maybe they can change. They have a lot of potential. There's a lot of opportunity for love. Or is it time for me to go a different way, because I've seen all their cups. They gave me what they wanted to give me, and it was all empty promises. Do I want to continue down this path? And so with this, the Death card is coming out, because the truth of the matter is that there's a need for you to change right now, Pisces. Some of you, there's a need for you to break free from this connection and in this connection, so that way you can heal the way that you need to heal, realize what you need to realize, and grow in the aspects that are necessary, in the aspects of your soul, your spirit, understanding your worth, understanding that potential isn't enough for you to cross the finish line to really build a life with someone. You need someone that comes with action. And so with this, the Death card is coming out because you need to reset. We need to refocus, and we need to get in better alignment to our soul's journey. We need to realize that if people aren't stepping up the way they need to step up, if people are lying to our face, if people are only showing us the potential that we're actually seeing within ourselves, there's a need for us to transform how we're receiving love and say, you know what? That's not real love. I'm not accepting that. We need to change the way that we see ourselves as, I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of better love. I'm worthy of filled cups, not empty ass bullshit crumbs. I'm worthy of more. And so there's this essence, and the truth of the matter is that this connection, the pain that it's bringing you, it's all allowing you to transform who you are, because there's a necessity here. The Death card is one of our major arcanas, right? So there's a need for you to really experience this transformation for the better, and realize that even if this connection comes to an end, it doesn't stop you from growing to the next level. The Death card, after the Death card always comes beauty, right? After death always comes abundance, because you're releasing energy that no longer belongs. You're releasing connections that are keeping you bounded, keeping you stuck, and allowing yourself to be free to receive better energy that's really worth your time, your heart, your investment, your soul. And so Spirit's trying to tell you here that this connection, yes, it started out beautifully, but the truth of the facts of the matter is that it's not one that's sustainable, because they're not here to really show you the full vulnerability that they need in order to be with you. And so that's really what I'm showing for you, Pisces. Now, I do want to see exactly what you need to stop tolerating as well. So this is already resonating with you, Pisces. Go ahead and like, follow, and share this with another Pisces. But let's talk a little bit more about what you need to stop tolerating in order to get to the love that you're looking for. So what I have for you is the Page of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. So what Spirit's trying to tell me here is that with this Pisces, you are accepting love from people who are curious about you. Okay. With the Page of Cups, there's someone that's like a little bit bashful, a little bit shy. They're not fully 100% in it, but they're very much interested of where this can go. So they want to see and curious about this love. And I think this curiosity gets you excited, right? You want to see what else can fit in that cup. What's coming out of that cup? I need to see it. I want to see it too. You get very excited about love offerings, but with these love offerings, it's not actually bringing you all the love that you're looking for in that offering, right? You might be looking for someone that wants to be monogamous. You might be looking for somebody that wants to be monogamous. They want to have kids. They want to be focused in love, and love is their number one focus, but you're accepting someone that's like, I kind of want kids. Love is kind of like after my job. Love is, you're not getting someone that's actually offering you the full cup. You're taking these like breadcrumbs. You're taking these illusions of love, but it's not backed up by action with it as well. And so this is something that you're tolerating that you need to stop, Pisces, because this hoping for more, hoping that it'll become bigger, it never does. People are showing you their actions. You have to take that for what it is, and you have to decide, is this little ass cup enough for me, or do I deserve more? You get to decide what you receive. You get to decide what you accept when it comes to love. That's the whole point of this transformation that you need to understand. But not only that, you have this Eight of Swords coming out too. So there's a need for you to realize that you keep yourself bonded, okay? You keep yourself stuck. You get to decide by changing your perspective of when you release this, when you come out of your own cage. You get to decide this. But as long as you are taking hold of limiting beliefs that people have put upon you, that you only deserve this amount of love, you'll never find real love. Love isn't real. As you start to believe that, you're literally putting in like your own cage, and you have to decide that, no, with my boundaries I set from being transformed, I get to decide how I'm going to be loved. I get to see real love, and I get to discern what real love looks like moving forward. There's a need for you to change your perspective when it comes to this idea of love, and understand that there's more to it. Understand that you create it, that you're so powerful that you can release yourself from any bondage that you have by deciding that you no longer want to be there, by deciding that, no, this isn't the only way. Isn't the only way I can go. I actually can go back forward. I can squeeze, get real skinny, and squeeze between the swords if I need to, but I'm never going to be stuck. And so Spirit's trying to tell you, you never have to feel like you have to just see the good in people. You never have to feel like, oh, I just have to be here because it's all the love I can get. That's limiting beliefs. That's stopping you from fulfilling the love that you actually are deserving of, that you're actually desiring. And then also with the Ten of Wands, this is also showing me another thing. We got some things we need to work on, Pisces, but we all got to work on something. Let me just say, at least we got some guidance here. But lastly here with the Ten of Wands, it shows me here that sometimes you pick up too much. Sometimes with love, you just keep piling on. Even if someone is not doing their part, even if someone's not reciprocating, you just keep putting it on your back. And you're like, I'll carry the whole team on my back. When in actuality, you need to stop that shit. Because they're showing you that they're not going to show up for you. No matter how much you show up for them, they're not going to do that for you, because they showed you by their actions that they're not here to do that. But they're more than happy to take your help. They're more than happy to take, all that you do for them. Keep doing that for me, babe. Yeah, you put it on Pisces' back. They got it. But in actuality, Pisces, you're like, no, bitch, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Well, are you gonna help me with this? Can you help me with this load? But you shouldn't have to ask someone to help you with the load. That partner, that love of your life, they're gonna know that you're doing way more, and they're gonna try to see how they can help alleviate that. They're gonna come to you and ask you, how can I help? How can I change this? I see this too much on you. What can I do to alleviate and help you? But you're not encountering those people, because you're encountering people that are giving you little loves here. Here's some love. Okay, here's some love. And you're taking it as if it's a huge love offering when it's a bullshit ass love offering. So it all comes down to what you're accepting is the essence, right? You need to understand that you create your boundaries for a reason. You create your standards for a reason. And it's there to really protect you in the best ways. But it also is there to help you understand who's really worthy of my time and who is not. And what love am I willing to receive? And what love do I absolutely not want to receive? And so that is really what you need to stop tolerating when it comes to love, to really get to the success and love that you're looking for. But let me leave you off with an angel number and a yes/no question. So you think of your yes/no question. I'm gonna get your angel number. You have two that have fallen out here. You have 666, which is reflection. Very great with your reading. But then 1818, which is optimism. So with that, 666 says, when you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, is this serving me, or is it time for me to release this? reflect, refocus, and readjust. And then 1818, optimism says successful manifestation of your abundance is near. Higher levels of optimism are needed as new abundant beginnings are on the horizon. Better days always come after the darkest of nights. 1818. Very interesting with your reading, I have to say. But nonetheless, let's get your yes, no question completed too here. So hi, Spirit. Thank you so much for being here with us. As you know, though, Pisces got a question. What is the answer to their question? Y'all, that's a yes. That is a yes. Thank you so much, Spirit. Appreciate that. And can you double confirm that for our Pisces one more time here? And double confirm as a yes. So that's what I have for all of you. Hope this gives you a bit of clarity and guidance as you're moving forward. If it does, make sure you like, comment, shares with another Pisces, spicy Pisces at that. And other than that, make sure you check me out on Facebook and IG. Look for the blue check marks. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.